Hello, everyone. I wanted to do a very quick, to the point COVID update since people are thinking that they won't get it. You know, I want you to hear it from an average person like me who was also with the mentality I won't get it because I'm washing my hands, I'm sanitizing, I'm wearing a mask, and I'm following protocol. But here I am 1 month later. So let me give you a quick overview of what happened. November 3rd, I started feeling a little sick. It wasn't my Vegas trip. I went up to Vegas and we followed 100% protocol. And we was really, 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 really precautious. And it wasn't Vegas. I know exactly where we got it from. And I say we because my husband got it as well. The only one that wasn't affected was my daughter, thank God. And he was affected only for 1 day. He felt chills. November 3rd, I started feeling a little sick. Nothing major. It was just basically me feeling off. I was tired. My body was hurting a little bit. I felt a little sore. Nothing concerning. I do take a lot of drink teas and drink sea moss, and I started upping that and my vitamin intake. But for those of you that didn't know, I had surgery last month. So my immune system has been working overtime on that surgery. Um, and it attacked me. A week later, I want to say November 3rd, I started. By the end of that week, I was really, really tired. I worked the whole week. I came home, and that's really when it started attacking me. Like, I started getting chills. I was like, what the heck? I had chills, no fever, just chills. By that Sunday, I was really, really, really sick. I ended up going to the ER. I couldn't breathe. My chest was hurting. Every time I would take a deep breath, it would hurt my chest. The biggest indication was that I had no scent and no taste. So I went and I got COVID tested, and it came back right away positive. My husband went right after I did. That came out positive as well. Like I said, he only experienced chills for 1 day and was feeling a little down for 1 day. That was it. It attacked me very, very hard. I was really sick for a good 2 weeks. Really, really sick. When I was finally feeling better, back to normal, the only thing that was lingering was the headache. I don't suffer from headaches. I really don't have any underlying issues, but that I had surgery. I was feeling really, really, really bad headaches. Like it started from the back of my head, it would shoot up to the front, all on my left side. I tried Tylenol, extra strength Tylenol, nothing worked until a friend of mine gave me ibuprofen, and that helped. So the after effects was just the headache. I was feeling back to normal, was right about to return to work when I came downstairs. It was a normal day. I started, I took my dogs out. I made myself a nice cup of coffee. I sat down. That's all I remember. My daughter says that she heard a loud yell. She came downstairs. She found me face down in a pool of blood. Thankfully, my husband was home, and he ran downstairs. They called 911 and they called the ambulance. He got me up. He says I busted my eyebrow. You can see right here, I have 6 stitches. I have It's gotten a lot better, but my entire eye was black. And traveled a little bit this way, but this side is okay. It's just this side is still a little swollen. So I got rushed to the hospital. I have no recollection whatsoever what happened to me. I got in the hospital. I was there overnight. They ran some tests. They couldn't find anything. Everything came back negative. Like there was nothing wrong with me. They just tied it into COVID. And just as they were about to discharge me, my husband says that I stated that I was feeling a little off, and I was saying, I don't know, I feel dizzy, and I went face down and caught a seizure. So this time they knew it was a seizure because they physically witnessed it. Um, Doctor, they kept me in the hospital. I had some EEG or something on my head with a cap. I mean, honestly, I can't remember. I don't remember what happened to me. I don't remember even being at the hospital. I remember talking to the neurologist and having a discussion with him, but I can't really recall what conversation I had with him. All I know is that I was discharged. I was sent home with seizure medication. So I'm very familiar with seizures. You know, those that know me know that my ex-husband is an epileptic, and I did a lot of research on it throughout my marriage, and I helped him out a lot with it. So I have no answers. The only thing I can say is that this happened right after COVID. There are studies that it's affecting people in different ways. You know, neurologists, are trying to identify and pinpoint why is this virus attacking your neurological system. It's also affecting people and giving them heart failure. So they're trying to determine, why is it that some people die and others don't? How can some live through it and others don't? 3 of us live in this house and 2 of us were affected, 1 wasn't. You know, although when I was feeling better, I really took this house down and gave it a thorough clean out. I sterilized everything. I was able to get my hands on Lysol spray and sanitizer wipes, and I did the whole thing. In fact, I have a steamer, and I put sanitizer in the steamer and I sanitized my entire home. So I knew my home was okay. It's just, you know, I did something that was negligent and that I shouldn't have. I should have known better. And I got sick. I got sick knowing that my immune system was going to be attacked because I had recently had surgery. So the after effects of this is, you know, I continued having headaches. I haven't had headaches for 3 days in a row. I intend to go back to work hopefully this week. I get cleared to go back to work. But now I can't drive for 6 months because of the seizures. Until it's not maintained, I have to be seizure free 6 months in order for me to continue driving. So I'm very blessed to have a good husband and a great daughter that are willing to take me around because I'm a very independent person. But this is no joke, people. I didn't wear a mask one day, my husband and I. One time, we ended up getting sick. It wasn't the traveling, although I don't suggest anybody to travel at this time, because what I witnessed when I went to Vegas, when we were on our way back, the airlines were super packed. They did not practice safety. The only thing you were required to wear a mask, but it was very crowded. It wasn't a missing seat in the middle. The airline was crowded. You know, it just was. I just want to say that I want to thank everyone for your blessings and your prayers. Prayers does work. Thank you for everyone that reached out to me. So many people reached out to me, and I will be very honest with you. I don't even remember having conversations with most of you. I intend to call people back. Right now, it's just a little more difficult. I'm very tired. I'm still not 100%. I still feel a little off. I went to church this morning. I got COVID tested already, and it came back negative. So I'm happy for that. I knew I was COVID free a couple of weeks ago when I did go back to work. The seizures were an effect of that. So I'm not sure, you know. I have a black eye, you know. My face, my eye, when it hit, it must have really impacted that. I have 2 loose teeth. I have to go to the dentist and figure out what's going on there, because one is an implant that I have put in, and then the other one's my regular tooth, and it hurts when I went to bite on an apple. Um, my eye is, if it looks a little off, it's like swollen, and I already had an issue with that eye, which I was due for surgery on this eye. So I have a very bad, I can't even think of the word, glaucoma, I think I have, or so, I forget what I have. That's another thing. My memory is shot. I can't think of words. I have what I want to say in my mind, but it doesn't come out. And I know it's part of the seizures. I remember my ex-husband going through that, and I can just imagine him, that he would get it on a regular, and I just caught 2. So, this is nothing to play with, people. Stay home. It's not going to kill you to stay home. It will kill you to go out. Wear your mask. If you need to go out and practice the most safety thing that you can do. When I traveled, I wore gloves on the plane, and I had hand sanitizer, and I also had spray. I had Lysol spray that I had already with me, and I sprayed the crap out of my chair and my husband's chair. So we practiced safety when we did travel. Was it worth it? I mean, we had a great time, don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't do it again. I'm just going to wait, and I'm a traveler. I'm just very thankful and grateful that I'm alive and that I'm here to tell my story. And the only reason I'm doing this and telling everyone is for awareness. My husband asked me, why would you tell people you had COVID, a couple of weeks ago? And I said, because people need to be aware that this is real. And, it's not a joke. Everything tasted like metal to me. So the only good thing about this is that I did lose weight. I lost about 10 pounds, I think. I'm not even sure. But I have no energy. I just want to get back to normalcy. I need to get back to work. Work is my priority right now. And I'm happy I have a good team, and I have a good bosses that understand my situation and know that it's all COVID related, but I'm hoping that this doesn't affect me long term. But if it does, I'll keep everyone updated. But for right now, thank you. I'm doing well. If I don't get to reach out to you personally, don't think that I'm doing it on purpose. It's just that mentally I'm not all there. I'm taking it day by day. I put up my tree, and I think there's only like 5 ornaments on it, to be honest with you. It's like, I'm very lucky that I did all my Christmas shopping online weeks ago. I got that all out of the way, but I'm very blessed to have a great foundation at home. My husband has been nothing but loving and has been there. And my daughter, it's sad that, and very upsetting to me that my daughter had to find me like that. That no one wants that. So please, everyone, take it from me. This is no joke. I have a black eye. And it's not from a fight. I fought myself. Please practice safety, stay safe, and keep me in prayer. And keep yourself in prayer, because this is a very hard time. And I know that this will pass during its own time. But at the moment, you have to practice your own safety. Okay, stay blessed, everyone. I love you all. And, hopefully the next video is just me saying, hey, I'm 100% now. Right? Thank you. Bye.